Welcome, welcome, my beautiful YouTube fam. It's been a minute. It's just been a little over a week, but so much is shifting, changing in the energies. Sometimes one day feels like 1 week. A week feels like a month ago, a year ago. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're finding me. It's just right. Good day, happy new week. These are timeless messages, so you'll find something here for you when you find this, or not. I always say, take what applies and let the rest fly. I just saw 3-3 here on my timer. Christ consciousness, mind, body, soul, coherence, alignment here. The number synchronicities have been off the hook for me today. It was actually 7:17 as I hit record here as well. When I posted my last reel this morning, it was 6:16, and it's 6:16 today. 111, 144. Just all of the numbers have been following me. But anyways, so maybe that's you. I just finished recording about a 25-minute message for our membership, our Patreon community. Link for that is in the description box. Also, I'll put it in the pinned comments below here when I'm done recording. I just saw 111. So yeah, if you're tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you have something you're wanting to know, a specific question you have. This is gonna be a short message. Something will get on with my day, but yeah, if there's a message you're wanting to receive, I'm just here to give some hope. We'll tap into the collective energies and see what I can tell the beautiful YouTube collective listening here, but also know that I am available for personal readings. So if that speaks to you, that sings to you, let me know. You could drop a comment below this video and I will reach out with further steps, how we go about that. Like I said, you can join our membership. Our Patreon community. I've been sharing in there like 3 years. When you join, you get access to all the content. It's $11.11 a month. So let's just see what our spirit animal friends have to tell us. Know that peace and joy are medicines, antidotes right now. Many people who are living from an unaware, unconscious space and place will be looking for a fight or an argument to be had. They will be just looking for a place to release some pent-up anger, aggression, whatever. And I just saw 222 here. So just implement those boundaries. Protect yourself. Know that protecting yourself is not selfish. What you do for you, you do for the all. What I do for me, I do for we here. Like, your healing is healing for the collective, the interconnectedness of it all. The power versus force I was reading this morning. I shared a bit about this book, this message, in Patreon as well. But yes, no, you can't grow, heal, evolve, benefit yourself without also benefiting another. Their human might get upset momentarily if you implement a boundary, but at a soul level, it's the appropriate thing to do here. Yeah, be playful. This kept coming through in Patreon as well. Following our inner child, following what lights us up, not taking things so seriously, because our joy, our peace is the antidote, is the medicine that is needed. You know, the reason things look so chaotic, all the crumbling and the external is even happening, is because those of us that are aware, conscious, that have been intentionally doing the healing work here, we're seeding the light, right? And things that have been in the darkness, been hidden, can no longer remain hidden with all of this light. And so it may seem extra confusing, extra chaotic, like things are getting worse, but they're actually getting better. They're just getting exposed, and we can't change what we aren't aware of. So here we are shining light on it, right? Light, consciousness, information, awareness. And then you can't unsee a thing. So more and more people are waking up, because it takes painful experiences for us to evolve. Wisdom comes on the other side of it. Time to let go. Yeah. Don't take things too seriously. Be playful. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for your energy. Sweet results await. And 7 here, we also kept getting harvest on repeat, that this is our harvest season here because we have done the work, right? Jupiter expands everything. Jupiter is in the mix strongly right now as far as astrology. And so it amplifies everything. If you're in a positive place, it'll amplify that. But likewise, if you're caught up in your mind, overthinking, doubts, illusions, if there's something that you've been asked to let go of and you're not letting it go, it will amplify that energy as well. The nudges will get louder and louder until we make a move. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, take a time out, replenish here. Thanks so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you want to be the first to be notified when I go live again, be sure and follow me. This came through in Patreon as well. Meditation, stillness, that pause. Be playful. Don't take it so seriously, right? Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are approaching the summer solstice this weekend. Halfway point. How are we already halfway through the traditional year here, right? Like, don't blink. I feel like before we know it, we'll be talking about the winter solstice. But anyway, yeah, so take the time to be playful and enjoy it, because all things are momentary. Is that a word? I know momentarily is. Anyways, this too shall pass. I have it on my shoulder here. It's a wonderful reminder for when we are going through something harsh, an uncomfortable experience, to remind yourself this too shall pass. All things are temporary. And likewise, when we are having a joyful time, to savor it, to soak in it, because this too shall pass, right? Nothing lasts forever. Acceptance and knowing where we are is exactly where we need to be for the next. Every evolutionary leap needs a launching pad. That's from Power versus Force, my reading this morning as well. Yes, beautiful. So the initiation, resonating, following our resonance here, and things are shifting here. The wheel, again, reiteration of that harvest season. The initiation is, can you find your joy in the grief? We're all being simultaneously asked to let go of something, what has run its course, what no longer has juice, what no longer has life for us, and also simultaneously step into something new. And so that can be scary. You maybe are being called into something new that feels simultaneously extremely terrifying to you, but also you know it's the way to go, right? Like, because it lights you up. You know it speaks on evolution, expansion. It's only scary because it's new, right? But many of us will cling to the old, cling to stay stuck in an uncomfortable known simply because it's known, and we fear the unknown. But what about if on the other side of that fear is everything you've been hoping for? So hold that knowing. I'm going to get an affirmation for us here. I typically always, I was going to say always, but sometimes I forget. 99% of the time, I leave us with an affirmation at the end of the Patreon message, or a focus word for the week. So let's just see. What can I leave the beautiful collective with here? Oh, all right, we got 3. I completely surrender to my path. Surrender, trusting the process, right? I'm getting so excited. My words are getting fumbled. Oftentimes, the downloads, the energy, the messages I'm receiving, my mouth and the words just can't keep up. Words are clunky. There was a time words weren't even a thing. Words weren't even necessary. We were more telepathic and thinking of ancient times. We based our choices and our connections off of energy. So yeah, anyways, I've always been a fast talker though, and just a talker in general. I completely surrender to my path as I rest in the sacred womb. I heal. That speaks on that stillness, allowing ourselves this pause as we approach the solstice here, right? And I let the healing energy of my heart heal my body from any discomforts. If you want to tap into your heart here, close your eyes. Imagine yourself. You can picture a light, a flower, whatever you feel called to. But imagine yourself dropping down into the center of your heart, and then just like a notch or 2 back. And focus your energy, your inner vision on that area, and see what comes through for you. That's a good, quick, easy way to connect to the heart. So yes, I'm going to go hop on TikTok now. I've been doing readings on there pretty consistently the last couple months, and that's been going well. So you could certainly follow me on TikTok if you're wanting a reading. I'll be available for readings over there. If you're wanting a personal reading, like I said, you want to connect with me, you want to work with me one-on-one, drop a comment and I will reach out. My TikTok name is Emily Swanson 222, and I'm wishing you a beautiful week. Be playful, be joyful, be the peace, and know that you're contributing, adding to the collective, benefiting us all by doing so. So thank you for your service. And if no one has told you recently, lately, whatever, that what you do matters, know that it does. Until next time.